So I get back from old Mexico, and first thing old Texas Paul runs into is a big load of bullshit from Greg the human colostomy bag Abbott and that pig-faced Ted Cruz. Click on the Twitter to see how you folks are doing. First thing I see is old Ted Cruz lying his ass off about Medicaid expansion. And it really just gets me so pissed off about this is that my state, the state of Texas, likes to pretend it's rich, but it isn't. We're loaded. We got one of the highest rates of teen pregnancy and one of the highest rates of people on Medicaid and uninsured, and it's but they want to pretend they're all high and mighty and rich because some of them got oil money, and some timber money and shit like that. But fuck everybody else. So when they're offered the ability, like everybody else, to get matching funds from the government to expand Medicaid, they didn't do it. That's old news, right? They screwed over Texans and Americans by not expanding Medicaid because it had Obama's name on it. Obama did it, so we can't let it, be a good thing for people because, hell, all we got to do is fight Democrats all the fucking time is what Republicans do. That's all they ever fucking do. So they didn't expand Medicaid. Well, you know what? When Roe v. Wade was overturned, that didn't automatically make abortion illegal unless you were a shitbag colostomy motherfucker like Greg Abbott, in which case you had a trigger law in place where if Roe v. Wade was ever overturned, the law had already been passed to make abortions illegal, and we have some of the most restrictive laws in the goddamn country. So this piece of garbage takes it a step further. He plays games with people's lives instead of doing his damn job that he was hired to do. He sits there and he files for Medicaid extension. Oh boy, well, that sounds good, doesn't it? We need it. Shit, we need it. One of the most states with some of the most uninsured populace in the country. We need it desperately. Only it was a game. It was a fucking culture war game. They intentionally filled out the application so it would be denied. See, when you apply for that government money from the federal government, it comes with minimum standards. If you get Medicaid, you have to have a minimum standard of care. And that's what Joe Biden's been doing to ensure that at least in the case of an emergency, women can still get an abortion in the state of Texas. But no, they sent the application to Washington, D.C., intentionally leaving that out. Intentionally stating that if you are a woman and you're in a car wreck and I don't know, your placenta tears from your uterus and you're bleeding to death and the doctor has to perform an emergency D&C to save your life, Medicaid won't cover it. Not in the state of Texas. Why? Because old Greg Abbott calls the shots. He listens to that Southern Baptist Convention and all their pervert pedophiles and the goddamn Catholic Church and all their pervert pedophiles. And, they'd say abortion's bad, let's let that woman die. Pieces of shit. I hate these sons of bitches because they're goddamn sorry, heartless pieces of crap human beings that, I swear to God, I don't give a damn when Greg Abbott gets his ass beat by Beto. I'm going to follow that man for his entire fucking life for this. That piece of shit. Those are Texans. Those are Americans. Those are human beings he's screwing around with here, and just so that he and pig-faced Cruz can walk around saying, they denied our Medicaid expansion. They don't care. They denied our Medicaid expansion. No, you intentionally filed for a Medicaid expansion knowing it would fail because you don't meet the minimum standard requirements for even Medicaid. I hate these sons of bitches. I really do. Old Texas Paul out.